All right, bet it up.
Bet it up.
All right. First game of the week was the Buffalo Bills traveling to Denver to take on the Broncos. Broncos were at home. They were giving 1.5. You took the Broncos. I took Buffalo. Buffalo had multiple opportunities to win that game. Josh Allen had a terrible day. Turned the ball over, I think, 3 times. A
Four
lot of
times.
4 times. A lot of controversy in the game with some pass interference calls, interception that was not reviewed. A lot going on, and even though the Broncos won, they won the battle, lost the war. They lose Bo Nix for the rest of the season. How you feel about that game?
So it was an interesting game, man. It kind of played out the way I thought it was going to play out, but it amazed me because I thought that Josh Allen was gonna hurt because I heard he was banged up the game before, and maybe that's what caused a lot of his first half uh mistakes because he came out, man, and he just played that first half like horribly. Nothing was going right. He kept turning the ball over. He had a bad first half, and then right before the half was over, he went out and he fumbled the ball, and then the coach was like, "Hey, we got to fix that. We got to be better with the ball." And they come on the third quarter, and the first thing you do is fumble the ball again. So, but after that, he kind of picked it up. He switched over. He became Josh Allen. We all know. He put the team on his back, and they actually made a comeback. Man, they got themselves back into the game. And which point his team started to fail him. He was putting passes out there. They were dropping and fumbling balls left and right. And the controversial play of it all in real time, I was working when I was watching it, so I didn't really get a chance to get to see it in real time. I was like, "Oh man, that was a hell of a play!" But I just saw the play. I just saw the play again yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, they got robbed."
I was rooting so hard. I was surprised at how hard I was rooting for the Bills to win. Not only because I picked them to win, but also because I really did want to see Josh Allen finally get over the hump and make it to the Super Bowl. And no matter how I looked at that play, review or not review, I didn't think there was any way that call was getting overturned. It was as they say, it was a bang bang play. Um, and at no point did the ball touch the ground either. That was the rough part. No, at no point did the ball touch the ground, and it was like simultaneously, like when Cooks's back hit the ground. As soon as his back hit the ground, my man took the ball from him. So it wasn't even like a wrestle. He wrestled it away. Like no, like he just took it as soon as Cooks hit the ground. So I if anything, they got screwed on those pass interference calls. Those were super weak, especially with the game on the line. Like they was just, I mean, Denver just throws it 30 yards, pass interference. Hey, let's throw it 30 yards again, pass interference.
You-
Hey, well, you're at the 10-yard line kicking the game winner. I saw if they did get hold of any way, it was the pass interference calls. If
well,
I'm a Go ahead.
I think the pass interference calls were egregious too, but when it comes down to that catch, my only problem with it because like you said, in real time, it's quick. It's bang bang. It happens so fast. It could go either way. But when you look at it, and when you look at offensive plays like that, like you said, when his back hit the ground, he took the ball away from him. But also, when your back hits the ground and you've got the ball, you're down by contact. So that's where it gets a little iffy to me because first off, Ty goes to receiver, and Well, if the defender is on top of you, taking the ball away from you, then you're down. So I don't know. Like I said, um, it could have went either way, but it's when it's like that, the offensive player usually gets the benefit of the doubt, and the fact that they just refuse to review it and look at it again just adds to the mystique and the shadiness of it.
If I'm a Buffalo fan, I am angry that that happened. But at the end of the day, I'm mad at my team that Josh Allen, with the game on the
Oh yeah.
line, has
Oh,
to
for
go
sure.
has to go downfield to Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, who is on a new team every season, can't stay in one place for more than 2 years. That's who we're going to with the game on the line. Now, if I'm a Broncos, I mean a Bills fan, then I'm sitting here doing my podcast, Buffalo Bills Radio, and I'm reaching out to the team, and I'm demanding that they call up the Detroit Lions and offer everything in their power.
Oh my God,
I will give up two
God,
first round picks,
why do
two
you hate J Mo so much?
two first round picks, and a third for Jamison Williams. Let's go. Let's go.
Why do
Who
you hate
says
J
no?
Mo so much?
Who says no? Nah,
Well, anyway,
J-Mo would be top five in the league in yards if he went to the Bills.
going back to something that's actually relevant. I would say that yeah, no. As much as I thought that that call could have got overturned and the penalties, those moments weren't what lost the Bills that game. Um, they didn't play good enough to win that game. You know what I'm saying? They had a bad first half. They bought themselves and got themselves back into the game, but then when they went into overtime, they still didn't do anything with the ball. So, um, my question, I mean, not my question, but it's two questions that came out of that game. Um, One, can Josh Allen is Josh Allen with this loss, with Patrick Mahomes out, with Lamar Jackson out, with him being the number one contender that was supposed to make it to the Super Bowl, can Josh Allen make it and still win the Super Bowl? And question number two was, did Josh Allen get his coach fired?
Josh Allen definitely got his coach fired. They asked the owner, did that game factor into you firing him? And he was like, yeah. The fact that they lost that game is really the leading
That's
factor into
crazy.
why he got fired. Will Josh Allen ever win a Super Bowl? I don't know, man. You don't like J Mo, but if they don't get that man a real receiver, the best receiver he's ever had was Stephon Diggs, and they made it pretty far, but they lost to prime Kansas City Chiefs dynasty. So it's not a whole lot of shame in that. Honestly, I'll never forget that one game where the Bills had it won with like 12 seconds on the clock, and the Chiefs found a way to get downfield and end up winning that game. So, yeah, they're gonna have to get him a receiver, man. And the
Yeah,
defense has got to play way better. And getting rid of McDermott was the right move because they said McDermott is supposed to be a defensive coach, and their defense, in my opinion, has never been good.
yeah, that defense has been so. They've had their moments. But I don't know, man. I think they can draft a receiver. Um,
Yeah, another Keon Coleman.
well, I mean, if you draft a receiver, you need to draft in the first round.
They drafted, well, I think they got Keon Coleman in the second round, but they're going to be drafting at 22, 23, 24, 25.
If I'm Buffalo, I make moves to get the best receiver on the board.
Yeah. Good luck. Next up, we had the. Oh shoot, I messed it up. Um, Next up, we had the. We'll go to that game. San Francisco 49ers traveling to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Seahawks were at home. They were given 7. I took the Seahawks. You took the 49ers and the points. Man, Seattle decimated the 49ers. So much so that I just was like, oh, the Seahawks are a pretty good team. They should be fine. So now, like, going into that game, I heard reports that Seattle was the favorite to win the Super Bowl. And I was like, wow, that's a lazy take. But no, the way they play like that, man, yeah, no, you got to go into, now the Super Bowl will be at a neutral site, but good luck going into Seattle, man, and coming out with a win.
I think that Seattle may be one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl. My only doubt is Sam Darnold, man. You don't know what Sam Darnold you're gonna get. But and the Rams have to come out and they have to play like to the caliber of the Rams, which they don't always do. The Rams can come out and they can play down to the level of their opponent, or when they should be blowing the team out or winning games, they sometimes don't always come to play ball. But yeah, it's not looking good for the Rams, man. If I had to choose a favorite off rip, just to just as long as Sam Darnold doesn't come out and throw a whole bunch of picks or come out and hell be Jared Goff, the the Seahawks kind of look unstoppable, man, on the NFC side of the ball, and I really got to say the same thing for the Patriots, man. The Patriots are looking. I'm thinking the Super Bowl is going to be Patriots, Seahawks, and because the Broncos don't have a chance. Uh, Bo Nix broke a bone in his ankle, like you said earlier. He's done for the season, and they named the guy. Uh, they named the guy for the Broncos. I've never heard in my life. He may as well be the Vikings coach we were talking about earlier in the season, Brock Lesnar. So they have no chance. So yeah, I'm assuming the Super Bowl is going to be Seahawks, Patriots, but we'll see what the Rams come out and do, man. If they come out and they put up a fight, I'll say this: if the Rams come out and they let Puka Nacua have a Pro Bowl game, then it might be wraps for him.
Yeah. Jarrett Stidham was drafted by the New England Patriots. I believe he got some starts with him, not many. He wasn't very good. So before they got Drake May and after Tom Brady, when they were wallowing around looking for a quarterback, they landed on Jarrett Stidham for a little period. Didn't do anything. So we'll see. We'll see if he can make it respectable, or come out with a miracle. That would be something. But the Seattle Seahawks, man, not only do they have arguably the what, I don't know, call it what you will, but they have a top 5 receiver in Jackson Smith and Jig. They got a great running back in Kenneth Walker. Their offensive line is fine. And then when you look at their defense, man, their defense is just playing lights out. They got Devin Witherspoon. That was the guy that the Lions really wanted. That the Seahawks. There was a point where the Seahawks were doing everything like one step better than the Lions. Taking Devin Witherspoon was one of those moves. I was a big proponent of the Lions signing DeMarcus Lawrence to go opposite of Hutch. They didn't. The Seahawks did it. He's having a good year. We saw a lot of we saw a lot of drafts, mock drafts with I believe it was I think it was my man Nick Emenwari. I think that was the safety that they were mocking to the Lions. We was like, we don't need a safety. Why would we get a safety? But yeah, man, they just did a good job of putting this team together defensively, and plus you got the 12th man. It's gonna be a tough task for LA.
Well, LA, I mean, not to shame LA, they also have the other one of the other top top five run receivers in the league. Um, they have a better quarterback in Matthew Stafford. I would take Matt Stafford over Sam Darnold. They run the Seahawks running back is better than who is LA running back?
Kyron Williams.
He's healthy.
Yes.
I would still take Kenneth Walker over Kyron Williams, but because he destroyed the 49ers. But LA's defense is doing pretty good. We always mention Jared Verse and I never can remember the D tackle that you wanted, but
Brady Fisk.
yeah, Fisk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? LA is not is they know slabs, man. They know shafts, but it's just will they come out and play up to their potential? Because we all know Matt Stafford can come out and he can throw the ball to the other team. You know what I'm saying? You never know if Kyron Williams is going to have a good game. Puka Nakua can make the most amazing catches on earth, but will they count? So I don't know, man. Like I said, on paper, at first look, it looks like Seahawks will come out and take this game, but the Rams are a wild card, man. You don't know what you're going to get from them.
Speaking of the Rams, they traveled to Chicago to take on the Bears. You took the Rams. I took the Bears with the 4.5. Again, another game where the Bears had an opportunity to win this game. They should have won this game. Caleb Williams threw probably the most amazing. It wasn't even a Hail Mary, but he threw the most amazing fourth down game on the line pass that I've seen since Kyler Murray completed the Hail Mary to DeAndre Hopkins. That being said, the Bears had this game won, and for some inexplicable reason, at their own 50-yard line, they decided, with the next score winning the game, to take a deep shot downfield. And I don't know. Some people are saying that your boy DJ Moore gave up on the route, but regardless, Caleb got picked off clean. And once the Rams got that ball back, their eyes lit up, and it was no way that they weren't going down the field and winning that game.
Yeah, man. Like I said, the Rams play down to their opponents, and I felt like they played down to the. I mean, it was a tight game, but I don't I don't feel like the Bears should have been in that game at all. But it was a tight game all the way down the stretch, and yeah, that pass that Caleb made, man. I mean, you hate to take away, you hate to take away from people, and it's not the first time seen Caleb make an amazing throw, but that had to be the luckiest pass of all time. I mean, my man snapped the ball, ran back 40 yards, like 20 to 40 yards, and right before he went out of bounds, right before he got tackled, he just I don't even think he was looking to where he was going.
Drop the dime. Like I was watching that in real time, and I'm like, wow, you gonna just throw it out of bounds with the game on the line? The ball literally just dropped in Cole Kmet's hands. Like,
Right.
I wouldn't call that luck.
I'm just saying, man. I swear, the reason I say look is because I swear he didn't look where he was throwing it. He just threw it. I swear, like you
And
said, in real time,
it just
it
happened.
looked like he just threw it up.
It just happened to land directly into the guy who didn't. He had to move. He didn't do nothing. He was right there. Like, yeah. Caleb Williams better go play the lottery then. Uh,
But hey, but it happened, and like I said, I won't take nothing away from him, man. It was an amazing throw, and like I said, it's not the first time that I've seen Caleb Williams do something like that. I'm not a big fan of Caleb Williams, but it doesn't have anything to do with his talent. It's more so keeping his head in the game. He doesn't do anything all game, and then at the end of the game, he'll make some amazing plays. So I guess we'll see what he'll be moving forward. I don't have a lot of faith in the Bears, but they did improve towards the end of the season, and we'll see what type of team they'll be um, going into the future.
Houston, last game of the week. I had to go back because I didn't
Oh
write
my
down.
goodness!
I didn't put this. I didn't put the lines
Uh,
and
leave
the picks. I didn't put the lines and the picks on.
leave CJ Stroud alone, man.
I didn't put the lines or the picks on my computer, so I had to go back and watch the video. And I quote, I picked. We both picked the New England Patriots, but my quote was that Carlton Davis and Christian Gonzalez should keep their eyes open because CJ Stroud was likely to throw him throw a couple balls their way. Man, I didn't. I didn't know that CJ Stroud was gonna go out there and take that fully to heart. Um, CJ Stroud, that ball might as well have been a hot potato because CJ Stroud wanted no parts of that ball. Every time you look up, and it went both ways because the Patriots turned the ball over too. I texted you, and going into the fourth quarter, there were 8 turnovers in that game. But a big handful of them belong to none other than the one, the only CJ Stroud.
I'm just going to attribute it to um, both teams have great defenses,
Ooh.
and we're not gonna take any away from the hardworking quarterbacks that put everything on the line to
Mm,
to face those defenses in that game.
mm. So that game just therapeutic for me. I guess the post game was therapeutic. CJ Stroud, number one trending. Like this guy over here is just a bully. He's just always picking on CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, number one trending. People coming out, hey, what do you do with CJ Stroud? Do you extend this guy? Like, I mean, oh my God. This guy hasn't been good since his rookie year.
um, um, CJ Stroud has a 5th year option. Thank you very much.
He got a 5th year option. He does. So CJ Stroud better. I don't know what CJ. I don't know if he need to get contacts. I don't know if he needs glasses. I don't know what he needs. If whatever he needs though, he needs to let it be known because oh
CJ
my
Stroud
gosh,
needs Tank Dell and the Joe Mixon back.
it's
Make
funny
that
you say
deal
that.
happen.
It's funny you say that because I didn't click on it, but one of the top headlines on ESPN.com is Joe Mixon's future with the Houston Texans is up in the air or in jeopardy after sustaining a freak injury.
He
Offense.
got another injury.
No, it's the same one that kept him out
The
all year.
same one.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Uh,
hey, running backs don't last forever.
they do not. That was that was the last. Yeah, that was the last game. Yeah, CJ Stroud sucks. The Texans should trade him or should trade for a good a quarterback and get rid of CJ Stroud. That's what I would do, and that team would be a very dangerous team.
CJ Stroud just needs some weapons, another weapon around him, man. He'll be fine.
All right, we are in championship week. Two games of the week, obviously. First game of the week, New England Patriots are traveling to Denver to take on the Broncos. Broncos are at home. They are getting 4.5. I believe it's me this week. Pretty straightforward pick. We're going New England.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, Jared Stidham for his career has 8 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He's had some starts, but and their defense is really good, but the New England Patriots defense is good as well, and their offense is good too. So I mean, there's no real reason not to pick the Patriots.
Yeah, I don't see a reason at all, man. I mean, unless you got some insider information that none of us know, let us know now. I'll go get my $100 and put it on the game right now. Inbox me if you know something that I need to know.
All right, and the other one is the LA Rams are traveling to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. I am not as convinced as you are about the whole playing down to their opponent theory. I think it's more so that the Rams play great football to begin the year, and they got a 36, 37-year-old. I don't know how old Stafford is, but the quarterback's old. It's been a long season, and he's getting beat down. Puka Nakua is the engine that makes that team go, and he's still got time to. He's doing fine out there. But Devontae Adams is coming off of an injury, and he hasn't done anything spectacular since he's been back. So, and I think, say what you will about the Bears, but their defense wasn't that great against the Bears. And like I said, the Bears should have won that game, honestly, in my opinion. So, all that being said, give me Seattle Seahawks.
What was the line?
Seahawks giving 2.5.
Unfortunately, man, I am right there with you. Um, Based on the way the Rams have been playing the last couple of weeks, they have not been the same team that was dominant earlier in the season, and the way the Seahawks looked against 49ers, they looked unstoppable. So yeah, I gotta agree with you, man. I don't think that the Rams have enough to take the Seahawks off, and I gotta go with that.
Well, it's has been one crazy season. The NFL's been fine, but definitely our picks has been crazy because we we are going to go into the Super Bowl tied. Last week because of the damn Buffalo Bills. But I digress. I should have been a perfect 4-0 in my picks, but the Buffalo Bills messed me up. So I went 3-1. You went 2-2, which brings our grand total to 128 apiece. Correct picks
Wow.
for the year. We're gonna go into this. We're gonna finish this week tied, and it's gonna come down to the Super Bowl, man. In the event that we both have the same pick for the Super Bowl, we could do a final score. I hope it doesn't come down to that because typically you get me in those. So we'll see how it goes, man. Yeah, see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes, but it's been an interesting role, man. I gotta pull out the victory because you won last year,
I
so
did.
I need a win.
Going away, man. It was going away last year, but this year, man, nah, you came out, went back to the drawing board. Unlike the Detroit Lions, you really did put everything on the table. Some of the things that you held on to last year, I saw you let those go, and you was way your strategy was a little bit different. And then on the flip side, I came out nonchalant and some of the picks I was clouded my judgment, recency bias. Shame on me. I picked the Houston Texans a couple of times. But yeah, all of that, man, to get us to where we are today, man. So yeah, I'm gonna check these games out. Um, you know,
um,
I don't know how good they're gonna be, but That usually happens in championship week. Usually it's like a blowout on both games, and you don't know who's going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, for sure on the Patriots side of the ball. But hey, crazier things have happened. If the Broncos surprise us and beat the Patriots, then I don't know. I don't know what I would do. That would be crazy. But most likely it's gonna happen the way you think it's gonna happen.
Detroit